And here we go. Welcome back, everybody, to JJZ Starcraft. We are here today on Metropolis. You'll see I've made some small changes, adding the map and the players' names here. Let me know what you think about that in the comments. I'm trying to get it up here. I just haven't quite figured that out. Reminder that this is all new to me as I stumble through casting my first few games and figuring this whole thing out. In the top right corner, we have Valks, and he is better known to you as the White Knight of Brood War, Artosis. He is facing off today against a pro player Light, who is the Season 13 ASL champion, one of the best to ever do it. He's playing his off-race Protoss today, so it should be an interesting matchup. I'd like to give a quick shout out to as we get going here, to a gentleman named Wars T21. Found him on a forum, and he created an extension for the website seawall.gg, which is where you download pretty much every ladder replay is available for download there. And his extension allows you to keep the result of the games anonymous. So this is a fantastic ad for me. Only 3 games in, I don't know the results of this game, which will make things a little more interesting. And it also has a bunch of pro players on that extension that you can kind of follow and track their games. Because, you know, everybody uses an alias or a barcode. It's a little bit annoying because you can't really figure out who's who. But this extension is super helpful with that. And guys track these pros through a number of ways. Lots of them stream now, so you can pick up the games there. You can figure out who they are. My understanding is through hotkeys you can also figure out who some of these guys are. I don't know how to do that yet, guys. I'm relying on other people for some of this. As we see Light get his cybernetics core up nice and early, both are on gas. Looks probably like it's going to be a factory expand for Artosis. 2 scouts out, Artosis scouting top left, likely to go into an end scout, which we'll see come down here, and then probably scout Protoss last. And it looks like Light is doing a cross scout, and he's going to find Artosis right off the hop. All right, let's see what this factory timing is. Wow, a 229 factory. Very well done, Artosis. I'd like to see that as he optimizes his build. Very nice. He's got a Marine out. Suspect he'll make a couple more. Scares the probe away. See what Light decides to do. Is finding him enough? I think so. He's just going to probably head back. And Artosis does look like he's going for that end scout. We're going to see an expand here shortly as he saves up the minerals for a Nexus. And Light, everything looking pretty normal. We've got 17 probes, 17 SCVs, 2 Marines out. We're going to have the factory up soon. And everything looking quite standard. As we continue our tribute here to Artosis, who, again, guys, I know we're going to focus on him a little bit at the A rank level, life on the ladder. Some of the first couple games were a little bit quick, but that is literally life on the ladder. You will run into those things, and you do have to figure out how to deal with some of this early game pressure and different build orders that can come at you. As we see the Terran expand to the natural, go up. We've got a Vulture out, and we see the range on Dragoons go up, and it's interesting to see we've got 1 Vulture, and then we've got the add-on for the factory. It'll be interesting to see if he goes mines or speed first. I think he'll go mines here, guys, but let me know in the comments if I'm wrong there, maybe, or I guess we're going to find out. But possible cross spawn to go speed would also make some sense. Try to sneak those Vultures in, but I don't think we're going to see Light let too many Vultures in. Okay, so he does see the Nexus likely finish there. We have going to take a little bit of Dragoon damage on this Vulture as he tries to sneak away. And yes, we do have mines first, so that gets that started. He's made 3 Marines and lifted the barracks, so we won't see any more. I suspect we'll see another factory go down here. And Light has not made a Zealot. We have 2nd gateway up with Dragoon speed on the way and constant probe production. Robo is also almost finished. As we see a little bit of a Dragoon wall here with a couple pylons. He doesn't want any Vultures sneaking in. He knows there's at least one on the map. The thing about Light when he's playing against you as a Terran is that he is going to know as good or better than everyone what you can and can't do at certain times of the game and what you can and can't have at certain times of the game. So really hard to play. Oh, we're going to see here a proxy pylon here in the north part of his base, and it's a great spot up here to hide some tech and try to get away with. We'll see if he goes into a Stargate and Arbiter or Carrier direction. Observatory finishes. We're getting our second gas up. And Artosis laying some offensive mines, slow things down in case there's a push, and just getting some visibility on the map on this third base. He'll know when he takes that with that mine there, or when he's looking to take it likely. And we've got looks like four vultures on the map. Second add-on finishes. Speed is coming. Engineering bay coming, as well as the Terran armory. See what's going on at Light Space as he puts up a forge and a Citadel of a Dune. So we'll keep an eye on this here, guys, and see what he's going to hide up there. I like this. Artosis keeping an eye on both potential fourth base locations. More likely that we're going to see a fourth base here from Protoss, if and when that happens. Okay, Dragoon, or the Vultures taking some damage, trying to sneak in. He saw these guys poke up and tried to sneak in, but Light's not his first rodeo. So we have an Observer going up along with a few Dragoons. I think he's just going to take a poke at the front of Artosis' base, maybe clear some mines. And Artosis is still kind of roaming with these Vultures, trying to get anything done with them. He runs into a Dragoon at the top of the ramp, and he's going to lose at least one there. Yeah, that's too bad. He loses a Vulture, and two of them heavily damaged. So here we are up at the front of the Terran base. Gets a couple mines, and is just going to run away and leave the Observer. And we've got another obs out, and he sees these Vultures. I think Light is going to probably try to trap these, is my guess. And third base goes up here at this natural third spot. And we have an engage here, and these Vultures are going to get caught, looks like, and he gets those 4 Vultures for free. So he's cleared most of their mines. He is going to see potential fourth base timings with them, but otherwise you can see the map is really wide open through the middle as of now, and we've got one observer in Artosis' base as he starts 2 more factories and puts a Goliath out. We've got Comstat stations coming up for intel. We'll see if we can catch those scans, and let's see if he does. And it is an Arbiter Tribunal if he does catch this tech. So he's going right to Arbiters, skipping Psi Storm, I think. I didn't see it go, and there's no way it's done yet, I don't think. And so we've got a +1 coming from both sides, +1 attack. Probes a little bit early, but they'll go back and that'll be an issue. Artosis putting up some turrets. Don't think we'll see any DTs made as Light is up to 6 gateways. Things looking pretty standard here. Not much action going on at this front of the game there. Artosis did lose those units for free. Always tough for Terran to lose units without getting anything else done. Those first 4 units can be quite valuable. So it's unfortunate he wasn't able to slow him down a little bit there, but as Light scales up his Dragoon army. We've got our first Arbiter on the way at around the 8:45 mark probably, and looks like he's pushing up here with a probe, probably looking to take this 4th already, which is kind of before Artosis gets his 3rd down. It does look like Artosis is probably going to expand here. He's got the minerals to do it, but he puts up two more factories, so moving up to 6 factories. And more visibility from Light, and we've got an SCV. Okay, he's going to put some turrets up first and then get into this base, I suspect. So with 6 factories, I don't suspect we'll see an attack from Artosis. I think he's just going to start macroing up, and the 4th goes down for Light before the 3rd starts for Artosis. So let me know, guys, in the I don't know if 6 factory push is a thing. Like I said, I've said this a number of times, but I am learning, trying to come back into this game after a 25-year hiatus. Loving every minute of it. If you're like me and you watch Artosis casts daily, sometimes you're just left wanting a little bit more, and I'm here to hopefully help provide that for you and enjoy learning and loving this game myself. So we're going to see that first Arbiter pop here, and we've got, where are we at? We've got 60 probes to 58 SCVs, so very normal there. Artosis keeping up just fine, and with 3 bases, that's a decent amount. Ideally, he'll probably push up to in the mid-60s there. You want, 3 per gas, and then about 2 workers per mineral patch. And you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So about 20, 21 workers per base is where you want to be fully saturated, or close to fully saturated. So we see the probes go up to the 4th base for light. Artosis Command Center about 3/4 of the way done. And we're going to see what Artosis decides to do. Like I said, I don't think he's going to push. I suspect he'll move his units somewhere in here. I don't know if he knows about the Arbiters yet, but he is laying some turrets or some mines and putting up some turrets down here, so which could be a really nice path into this base or even his main. So at some point he is going to have to push out at least to here to defend both entrances to his 3rd base and to his natural. And light is just macroing. Like, you look at the supply here, we're at 158 to 127. And light, he's one of the best. Like I said, he's going to be able to macro up like the best of them. And we are into, how many gateways do we have? 11 gateways, it looks like. 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, yes. Wow, so, he's going to be able to replace, with this income, 4 bases, he's going to be able to replace his army really quickly if needed. And it looks like Artosis has sent some units out to clear any roaming units and potentially any mines. And light is likely going to expand again here. And just as he kind of just takes the map, right? Like, he's just kind of everywhere right now. You can see he's got visibility. He sees this. He's got a perfect spot here to see the units move up. And as he's doing that, you can see light moves to the left as he brings his army up. And we are going to have a bit of an engage here. The Vulture's taking some damage, but light's not, like, he sees the tank siege and he doesn't go. He stays out of range of the tanks, doesn't take any damage, and moves right into the 3rd base of Artosis. And this is going to be a problem with only 1 tank here and his other tank seized up out of position. So we will look for that recall. I'm going to keep my eyes open along the right side of the map as well in case we see another Arbiter sneak in there. Artosis taking a ton of damage up here, and his army is slow to move up and defend. I think he's probably going to lose this base. We're going to look for a recall. This Arbiter is probably looking to recall, I suspect. He'll jump on top of these tanks. Yeah, and there is, oh wow, about 15 Zealots pop out, and they're going to get a ton of tanks. Artosis forced back, lifting his 3rd base. He's going to lose these SCVs, and he could lose his entire army here. Although with the Vultures now killing the Zealots, I think he's going to be okay. He's going to hold these units at this choke point. But he has lost the mining in his 3rd. We can see that light has expanded in the top left, and I think he has a probe down in the bottom right, looking to literally take the entire map. Artosis really is going to have no choice here but to counterattack, or this game is going to be quickly over. He has to return some damage and get something done, or we are going to be in for GG here very quickly. So he's going to lay some mines for behind that army. That's a good move. I like that as he pushes down. He is going to run into reinforcements. Gonna need a scan, get the scan in. He loses 1, yeah, loses 2.5 tanks there before he gets the scan down. And that's gonna be the entirety of Artosis' army. And he leaves the game. That's a good game, guys. What did we learn here? 2 things jump out at me. I think at the beginning when he was roaming around with those 4 Vultures, I love the idea. Obviously he's trying to get something done, get mines out, and maybe sneak in and get some probes. Light just didn't ever allow that. He never left this block open. There was no room for him to get by and get anything done there. And then the move out from light, I think this is probably an underrated move out in that, let's go back for a second. This is where the level differences really do show, because let's just speed this up. Like, you can see him as he moves his army up, and he knows where Artosis' army is at all times here. He sees very shortly this army is going to come down and try to protect both. So here we go. So here he takes the first engage with the vultures, but he knows where the tanks are. Now, if Artosis moves forward, I suspect you'll just see with these tanks, I think he ends up sieging them. Let's see here. So instead of, he sieges them all here, right? And Light sees that, and he just moves straight up. He's like, well, I'm not going to engage. Why would engage a line of siege tanks, right? I'm just going to attack your third base and recall my zealots in there. And as you move up, I'll destroy the third base. And sure enough, that's what he does. So I don't know what the solution is there, guys. Light is just really, really good, because I can see if Artosis was further out here, can he not just sneak his Arbiter around here? Like, there's nothing here. He might see it with this mine, but it's still going to be too slow by the time. He's only got 1-2 turrets here. So he recalls on your base no matter what you do there. And supply-wise, he was right near a maxed army. Just really, really well macro game by Light. And I don't even see a High Templar. Like, I think I don't even think he got Psystorm. I might have missed it, but I don't think he researched it. I think he just didn't make a Templar, like a High Templar. He didn't need it. Don't know the last time I've seen a Protoss in a game 13 minutes, almost 13 minutes in, that didn't have a High Templar. It's been a while. So great tech right up to Arbiter, and Light may be practicing something here, looking at timings and different options as he plays his off race. But thank you to Light, and thank you to Artosis. Thank you for joining me. I appreciate it. Always fun, and I will see you guys on the next one.